With Elias Hanna. He's a retired Lebanese army general and he joins us now from Beirut. Good to have you back with us, General. Let's talk about, firstly, these US strikes on Iraq. What is the threat in Iraq to the United States right now?
It's not only the threat for the United States of America, it's like a war by proxy. And at the beginning there was Gaza, and then all the unity of, the arenas from Lebanon to Syria, as well to Iraq, to Yemen, and all of that is like a war by proxy so far. It's not the threat, it's like harassing the American forces in Iraq in order to pressure them to withdraw, whether by military means or by political means. So far, it's about restoring deterrence, as well as Iran has done, like 1 week ago when they bombarded Pakistan and Baluchistan in Pakistan and Syria, as well as in Iraq and Erbil. So it's about war by proxy so far, but it might go to maybe deterioration when there is like miscalculation or something like that.
Well, that's right. As you pointed out there, the latest US strikes on Iraq come amid an escalation of conflict across the region. Obviously, what's happening in Gaza, but also, as you pointed out, between Iran and Pakistan recently, and we also have the Houthi attacks on shipping in the Red Sea and the Western response to that. Does this all go back to Iran? Are they at the middle of all this?
I'm not saying all to Iran, but Iran themselves, officials in Iran, they say like it's like the baptism by fire of the unity of arenas or the axis of resistance, and as well, but we have to make differences between what's happening in Syria, what's happening in Iraq, in Pakistan, as well as in the Houthi. You have to go into the geographical arenas and the importance and implication on the word. When you go to Houthi, it's different from Iraq. In Iraq, compared to Houthi, it's like a minor issue. But when you go to Houthi and Bab el-Mandeb, it's about really disrupting the global shipping trade. So it depends on the implication. If you go to Pakistan, which is the first time that a country bombards the Baluchi in Pakistan, and this is the first time that somebody replied to Iran by bombarding some area in Iran, which is the first time which may create a pattern that everybody, when Iran attacks somebody, you can reply. So it's about geopolitical issues in the region, but under that, you see these attacks, it's like controlled, calculated, proportional, not to go into something else, because Iran is trying to assert itself as, zone of influence or something like that.
Meanwhile, in Lebanon, where you are, clashes between Israeli forces and Hezbollah are continuing. What could happen with that situation?
Everybody is, having in mind the worst case scenario, the biggest conflagration of war. But so far it is calculated, and it goes back to what happened in Gaza as a trigger. Beyond that, everybody has his own calculation. As Iran said once, that it won't go and fight for Gaza, but it is like the unity of command. It's like the chessboard. Everything is related to everything. So it's about asserting themselves, but under some rules of rules of engagement, controlled. So far, it's like operational. It is strategic, but at the geopolitical level, we can really compare it with different intensity as what's happening in Iraq, that's what's happening in the Houthi area. So it's about really this chessboard in the region.
Okay, General Elias Hanna, we will have to leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us there from Beirut.